4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Tate. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got enough for the first down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early. We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Whittington. Nice move to pick up yardage. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. And he's gonna take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whittington. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Whittington. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the marker. It's Whittington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Moore to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Stewart. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly out to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Moore. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Hits the afterburners. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stacked. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo.
No, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is Rebels. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return. Start this drive at their own 25. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Jackson fighting off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. The quick out. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, your goal of the defense is to stop him, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stribling. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the 1st down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wide out. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The short hands, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Pulls it in, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
Well, this tight end is so athletic, and at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught close to the marker. It's Diggs. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Number 89 on the field goal.
And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. I'm going to find out here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's dribbling. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be third and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Great Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
When
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Got it in the middle. It's Diggs. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Diggs. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. Snowed under by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Snagged in the middle. It's Wallace. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Holds it in, the 1st down and more. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something. Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. looking for a man. It's Reed. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's caught. It's Concepcion. Turning it on. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Kramer. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Aggies have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Texas A&M going up tempo.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using his legs, it's Moss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground game on the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now they'll try the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back to its own in great field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Reed. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Downs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good line to ball.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up a 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Offense changing the play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig them in the red zone. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Reed. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fires to the big fella. That should be the final play of the 1st half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the ground, it's Jackson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. As the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Concepcion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the game.
Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the outlet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Sayin. Intercepted, and the defense is set